There we are. Had to figure everything out. It's been a while since I've been on. Got Pink's Garage in the house. Dakota Timeout, Unfinished Dean. Scarlet Four-Eyed Cuta's in the house. Yeah, Dakota, I like them blue wrenches. The more blue wrenches you got, the less crap you get in your chat room. JB's in the house. Let's see. You had to move it up an hour because we decided to go get something to eat. Took a little time to get to town. People on the highway out here is crazy. They'll run over you. That's right, Dakota. No crap in the chat room. What's on the agenda? I don't know. I figured I'd go live because I ain't been live in a while. Fried chicken. You talking about the Thunder Chicken, JB? Let's see. We got somebody new in the house. My lovely wife is in the chat. T-birds everywhere. I did get me some pony seats for my Thunder Chicken a couple of weeks ago. JB. Let's see. So I don't forget how to operate this thing. Ain't been on here so long. So I got a crew of blue wrenches. See? They all got my back, see? Let's see here. Oh, I might have to do it from the other way. That's what it is, I think. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got Barrows in the house. Uh-oh. Barrow's been working today. He pulled that four-wheel drive unit today. That's a job in them little S10s. Yeah, Pink's everybody ain't subscribed to Pink's Garage. He's about 2 hours north of me. So if y'all head over there and show him some love and tell him I sent you over there. He got some cool Mustangs. Yeah, he had no Nana pudding in a while. Won't be long for another round of Nana pudding. I'm getting a look. JB, you still working on that Blazer? Man, that thing gives me nightmares. I had one just like that. I messed with that thing so much I got mad, and when I crushed the first time, I put it in the masher. Oh, you got it, Pinks? We need to get Pinks to No Name Nationals. I have some more forwards there. Only thing there, it's been mostly Dodge, and we need some more forwards there. We need to get Dean there. That Thunderbird can be just as bad as that Blazer. The saying goes about that wiring in that Thunderbird. There's enough of wiring to stretch out for 5 hours. It's September 2024, 18 and 19. Am I right, Belrose? On the No Name Nationals 2024? Let me give some of these, like JB and all, some good information on it, on these boards. It works up even, I know, up to 2005, 2008. All that, anytime you change a part on it, it's all plug and play. And if your check engine light, it stays on, what you need to do is just reset your light. All the stuff that's there is plug and play, including the airbag light. It's also plug and play. A lot of people think you got to take it in to have it scanned, blah, blah, blah. On a Ford, you don't. It's plug and play. You just have to reset your light. It's actually an easy system once you know it. It's pretty much, as far as a Ford wiring, it's pretty easy. Oh, man. Oh, no. You'll buy a new one of them, JB. Right, and got a pull apart. Imagine the pull apart probably got a few. You can get them, it's a lot cheaper than that. What usually happens on there's a common problem on them, right, on them controls. Usually it's the plug-in that goes into your heater box. There's a sensor down there, plugs in. Usually that grounds out, and that's what causes the heater control unit to burn up. Same way on the Ford F-150s all the way up until 2004, I think. Yeah, 58 bucks ain't too bad. If you got a pull apart, you can probably get it about 15, 20 bucks at pull apart. If you got a pull apart close by. I don't think I got it. I did have some of those units. I'll have to look and see, JB. If I do, I'll let you know. I can't remember if I done away with them when I moved or I still got them. Thanks Unfinished for posting the Donate National link. It's the best community on YouTube. Yeah, check that going into the heater box. You should have like 2 or 3 connectors going into your heater box on that thing. Need to make sure that none of them are fried down there at the bottom, because usually that's where it happens, and then it burns up the control unit. If that happens, all you gotta do is cut your pigtail in there, or solder it, cut your wires back and just resolder you some on the pigtail. Then put you some wire loom on it. Hello, Hippie Miller. Well, we all know it's the best community. We don't talk about the other idiots. The whole world's full of idiots. I guess I could drop a link, couldn't I? I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh, there we go. See, it's been so long. Huh? About to forget how to operate it. Is that bad? There we go. Yeah, Dakota and Hunter and Dad, good folks over there. And their dad knows his stuff on them cars, buddy. I'm here to tell you, he top notch. Yeah, JB, you can do a lot of stuff with that 4.6. Easy to get a lot of good horsepower out of that, and it don't cost a whole lot. Hunter be here in a minute. Hey, Dakota, the word on the tube is Hunter's gonna outrun you in that Firebird this year. Yeah, Pinks, we would have got you over 500. JB is in the house. Who is that?
Now it's all over.
Who is that? That's JB.
Got Brooks Million coming in, man. Just hang on. He got to put a deal.
Oh.
I told him, I said, you need to be talking to ASO here. He's a freaking lost cause on Fords.
I know them Thunderbirds like the back of my hand.
There he is.
I'm gonna start. You should have named your channel JB Little Shop Jr. Because you look just like your daddy.
That's an insult, man. That's an insult. I'm reporting your ass. Hang on.
Oh. That heater control unit on that thing.
Yeah,
Make sure. I think you got 3 connections goes to the heater box on that.
Oh, we had smoke coming out from under the dash earlier.
Yeah.
Make sure them all 3 connectors is not burnt under there. If they are, replace them little sensors and just wire you some in, and then solder some in there, and then put your new unit in there. If not, you'll burn it up as soon as you hook it up and turn it on.
So in other words, he gonna come up here and do it for you.
Uh-huh.
That's simple. The only bad thing of it is you gotta lay down in the floorboards and head and your legs. That's the only bad thing.
I learned that crap daily. Damn, I'm gonna get that fuse box. I guess I'm going on my back.
Yeah. We done got Blue Collar Performance come in.
Heck yeah. Watch that Pinto.
That's a bad little Pinto right there, boy.
Well, you don't know. You wasn't there.
I seen that Pinto way before No Name Nationals did.
I talked to him quite a bit, you know.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. I think he hung there around the campsite there for a little while.
Last year I seen that I seen his channel. I think he had 10 subscribers. And I watched the first video on that Pinto. I said, he's gonna come to No Name Nationals. I made a comment on it. I said, bring that bad boy to No Name Nationals.
So if I got the open floor, I'm about to try to book some million. Somebody can link up there. Let's get him to 500.
Yeah, put drop his link in there.
Yeah, let's go.
Get
I'm gonna race that I'm gonna race that Thunder Chicken. Let's see if I can beat it.
I'm gonna give him some information on add a little bit of horsepower to that Thunder Chicken. It eat that STN up.
No, he's got to figure it out himself, just like I did. That's not fair.
Oh, hey Junior, go to the junkyard and find you like a 93 or 94 F-150 with a 351 Windsor fuel injection in it, and get all the fuel injectors out of it.
Yeah.
Put it in that 4.6.
Oh, I already knew what was doing, but I don't know how good this engine is. Honestly, the thing that counts the mileage on it,
Right.
is it don't work. So we have no idea how many miles is on that engine. So I'm just telling you,
It runs good.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, baby it around.
Well,
a couple of weeks, and then let's fire on it.
I ain't gonna lie. I put it down to the floor maybe once. It'll get up and go. It don't look like a car I'll do it, and it'll get up and go. I'm like, golly.
Yeah, I told you.
Them 4.6s is actually a newer version of the 289s, and the 4.6ers are pretty tough little engines.
Oh yeah, the transmission of that thing is bulletproof.
Yeah, it's got that what's that other transmission? That's an E4OD.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, E4OD.
And
Yeah,
I told him, I said, man, just hang back. I said, just baby it around. We'll, figure out what's going on. And then if you want it, to do better than what it is, we'll go.
Yeah, you can't beat them 4.6s, man. They tough little engines, man.
Yeah.
You can bang on them all day long. And they there. That's actually,
we don't pay no attention to bare roads.
That's what was in that Mustang GT I had, that white one.
I'm just picking at your bare roads.
Yeah, if it's done right, that 4.6 will walk all over the 302 in the pop body Mustang.
Well, let's see how it does with the 2.8 blown. All right.
Oh, yeah. It'll walk all over that Chevrolet truck.
Oh, damn, dude. You got no confidence.
Oh. Don't wait. Your daddy outrun you if he puts that 8.8 rear end of that truck, positive traction.
We did figure out that Thunderbird's got positive traction under it.
Well, there's your rear end,
Yeah.
JB. That's 8.8.
I I guarantee you what. If he beats me, I'll put a foot in his ass.
Well, go out there and send him to work, and then go back and get his car and just take the rear end, swap the rear end out. Put your rear end under.
That's sacrilege, man. That's sacrilege.
He's got a Ford part on a Chevy.
No,
Yeah.
no.
That's the only way to make a Chevrolet run if it's got a Ford rear end under it. Prove me wrong. The only way you make a Chevrolet run if it's got a 9-inch Ford rear end up underneath it.
Oh,
Prove
no.
me wrong.
John, step in here, man, and calm this crap down. I'm fixing to get all
I'm just enjoying it. I'll let the Ford and Chevy people destroy each other up there. Just fun to watch.
Damn Fords.
It's kind of
Wait
like
a
watching a fight at Popeyes or at the food court at the
Wait a
mall.
minute. Wait a minute.
All right, Landon.
Y'all looking?
Oh,
Look at there.
no.
Hold on. What's on that hat? Hold on a minute. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Fix and repair daily. That's what we've been doing the last 2 damn weeks. Fixing it every damn day.
Yep.
JB knows I gotta give him heck to keep him going on that S10. Nah, he done quit a long time ago.
Yeah. Still at 18, it's done.
Oh,
Justin Hill, hey guy, how's it going?
Justin then come up in here. Oh, it's fun to get just to aggravate one another. It's fun.
Don't worry, John. We got a few people out here in the background gonna make some fun about that orange damn paper you got in the background. You just wait.
259 days. How many hours?
What color should it be? Like fuchsia or teal?
I actually would have made them first couple of them yellow.
Maybe
Just
you
to
could
throw
have been a
everybody
rainbow
off.
paper.
No, the yellow needs to come down to the end where it's like 10 days, like caution.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then have a checkered flag paper when you get there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some days we just need a black paper. Just, some days just knock it all off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought I'd pull the boy in here, man. Let everybody kind of meet him. He needs 500 subscribers. Let's go.
Almost at 100.
Hey, let me tell you something. I know a channel that has 475. And if that channel can get 475, you can get
Brooks and
500.
me can get 500 easy.
Yeah.
Look here, y'all.
Just keep punching the bull there, John.
The best community on YouTube. There you go, right there.
Hey, speaking of those, that's the decal. I now have the sticker. See, this is a little bit different. This is on white background, and it's a 6-inch sticker instead of an 8-inch decal, but I can sell these a little cheaper. So,
yeah, I need 2 of them to go on my car then.
well, yeah, but those are good for outdoor. They have no backing. These are white background, crack and peel.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I've had one of those on my checkbook for years, the event checkbook. And I said, I bet people would like to have those for just their own stuff. So,
Right.
I don't want to change the subject. So, how many people signed up so far? I know I was right there.
We had 29 the first day.
Heck yeah. I was right there.
29 in the first probably hour and a half, 2 hours. And then we've had a bunch trickle in since then. I don't have a hard total, but I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, we have more this year than we did this time last year.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
Now, it's funny. The first year, we just had people trickle in.
Yeah.
Registration, and we got a bunch all throughout the year. Last year, it was different. Last year, we got a whole bunch right at midnight. Boom, like 20 of them all at the same time. Because I checked my phone. As soon as it hit midnight, I hit publish on the website. I refreshed the inbox on my email, and just an entire screen filled up with registrations, right? Well, that was cool. But then there was a lull. So all through the spring, there was a lull, and then it picked back up in summer. And we wound up having more last year than we did the year before.
What's his
Well,
check?
this year we're back to a whole bunch right when it opens. So I'm hoping that we have both a bunch when it opens and a bigger summer and fall. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, all I know is if I don't show up down there, I want my damn money back.
Yeah, there you go. especially if you cause problems and then want your money back. We actually had that the first year.
Dakota's time out, man. If you're talking about Brooks Million, I don't know how to put that up, but it'd be worth watching. He's into gaming and stuff like that, but he's working on cars and stuff too.
Well, M, I mean, he did a lot of gaming videos and car videos, and
We talked to him the other night, man. I didn't know he was working second shift. We was calling him left and right. Answer your damn phone. He goes, I'm working second shift, man. Leave me the hell alone.
I got a hold of him. He's wide open. I know how he's wide open.
Yeah, I'm telling you what. ASO, you really missed it. Seeing Blue Collar there in the comments reminds me, you missed it. You need to come to the No Name Nationals, that burnout competition.
Yeah.
So Nate there in the burnout pit, that Pinto, not only did he send a pair of tires to Rubber Valhalla, the turbo was glowing cherry red on that car. Yeah, I mean, it was for real. I got a picture of it if I can find it.
Don't worry. He's going to get there next year if I had to go pick his ass up and bring him.
Well, you missed it. It was quite a show. Those guys really threw down the burnout pit. I got a picture of that turbo somewhere.
Yeah, that Ford Fest stuff I went to with something garage, just supporting him. Dude, it failed in comparison to what we done last year. It really did.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's pretty good show. The Ford Fest is pretty good. Oh, let me.
I just went down there.
Hold on, let me.
Look at the turbo on that.
I'm trying to put you all on full. How I do that?
You
just click on the picture, man.
But hold on.
Just click on the picture. If I remember right.
Yeah, that's right.
Solo layout.
Yeah. There you go.
Holy moly, you could have lit a cigarette off that.
Look at that.
Thank you, Blue Collar, for the sub. I'm going to subscribe back to
Let me
you.
tell you, we knew that Nate wasn't going to hold anything back, but man.
Blue Collar's a good guy.
Oh yeah, he is. He's
There was a lot of carnage.
Carnage? Nah.
Man, we had tires. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, I seen Nate way before No Name Nationals, seen that Pinto, and I sent him a message and told him, I said, you need to bring that to No Name Nationals.
Oh, dude, you needed it. I did ride in it, but he took a few people for a ride, and they were like, holy crap, dude.
Hold on a minute, JB, I got a picture. Let me show you.
I use this on the registration site. That's Jeremy in the burnout pit right there.
Yeah. With them pipes sticking up outside. I was like, what
JB,
the hell?
Is that what you need?
Need what?
Is that your garage or a doctor's office? What are we looking at there?
We talking proctologist or what?
Is that what you need, JB?
I don't know, man. I can't.
Well, my phone ain't. See it now? It's the cover for the four-wheel drive thing in your Blazer with the little light.
Oh, a boot?
No,
Yeah,
I just need the little electronic thing. It makes the lights light up. That's all I need. I just need the lights to light up.
You get that, Bear Rose? Are you talking about behind here? You know what you're talking about? it's my backside wall.
That little electronic piece that sits up under there, it gets water and stuff splashed up on it, and it rusts, and then it goes out. I've looked on Facebook. Last one, not Facebook, Marketplace. Last one I found, they wanted like $100 something. Now, screw that, man. I know
I'd wire me a light in their back.
Exactly. When they hit that, that's where it is. Yeah, don't need no lights where I'm going. Don't need no lights where I'm going either, man.
All you need is that one light down at the end of that track that says you are the winner.
I'm never the winner. I'm the lowest person on the damn totem pole.
Hey, Blue Collar, we're going to have a few new ways to send it this year. Yes, we are. You know we're going to have a way to send it on the drag strip. You know we're going to have a way to send it in the burnout pit. And we're going to have another way or two to send it to.
That's right.
Just hang in here for a minute.
Yeah, that little thing you talking about on that JB is on the back side of that thing. That little light that sits up there on the housing of the shifter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up underneath it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Freaking little thing hooks into the gear shift and you pull it.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I need. I don't really need it, but I want it. Brooks Million here is fixing to head back in the house. He's got gaming to do.
Yeah, just make sure you check.
Where are you on subs, man?
77. So I got 2 more.
Are you going to try to register as a no-name 500? Or are you going to integrate into JB's little shop?
Well, we're trying to get him to the 500. I think that little 4.6. Spend some time on his channel and doing that and scaring people over there.
He can do it.
Yeah, he can do it.
Oh yeah.
Keep on coming in.
How old a fella are you?
Do what?
How old a fella are you?
I'll be 27 this year.
All right, right on. Cool. You can do it, man.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Oh, just remember, this is not the car he wants to do this stuff.
That's okay. It's a great place to start.
Hey, Pinks.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, John, meet Pinks. He's about 2 hours north of me.
Hey, how's it going?
Pinks? 2 hours north, so you're in Tennessee somewhere?
I am in
Alabama.
Shoals area.
Oh,
Alabama.
okay. All righty.
He's up there where the music capital of the world is, before Nashville.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on my laptop today, so my camera is.
Wait just a minute. Before Nashville.
Yeah. Motional Shows was the music capital before Nashville was.
It was. Well, it's more.
He was before Nashville.
Less of the country music, though. It's more of the oh God, Aretha Franklin, that kind of music.
Yep.
But I mean, Beatles did some stuff here. Rolling Stones
Elvis.
stuff here.
Yep.
And Fame is right down the road from where I work.
Well, you ain't got no
much money for the tour.
because that's where I'm at.
Where's that?
Cottontown.
Cottontown.
I'm making it famous, man. I'm making it famous.
Well, you are the only person I know who lives in Cottontown.
Well,
My uncle's right down the road. My uncle's in Castellian Springs.
I know where that's at.
Yeah, and Tall John is up just north of him, closer to Gallup. So I mean, there's several people in your area up there.
Gene Country Hop, yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to hook up with Technician Troy. I've been trying to hook up with Daddy's Money Garage. I've been trying to hook up with Nick the Van Man, which we're supposed to get together and build a hood scoop for the Blazer. I ain't heard nothing back from him since all of them was talking that crap.
That's one.
Stay on him. Nick's a good dude. Now he'll get stuff done.
Oh, yeah.
Nick's a get stuff done guy.
The funny thing about that is, man, he's working at a muffler shop, and Lars knows every one of them. He knows all the brothers that run that and another one, you know. And Lars go, yeah, screw that. We'll just go down there.
Technician Troy's shop, where he works, I think some brothers own it, but it's turned sideways from the main road, and it's real nice upscale. It's in this fancy looking neighborhood. And when you drive by it, you can completely miss it. Like normally when you see these shops, they're turned and the bay doors face out toward the road, right?
Yeah.
Well, this one's sideways. So it's like you see the end of it, and it looks like an office park building, like a doctor's office or something. And then you drive up in there, and all the bays are sideways. You'd never even know it's there.
But we got some stuff going on in the background, man. Me and Lars are going to start visiting people, whether they like it or not.
I'm going to be down in your area for too long. I need to go see my uncle. He lives in Lebanon.
Yeah, my great grandfather was born and raised
right
up there.
Across the river. So.
Yeah.
Where JB's at, I still got cousins that live up there.
Man, I got family down there.
Dang, I'm sorry.
Now, I got a cousin in Lebanon. My uncle is he's right on that border where the river goes across the Cumberland River. So he's actually in Trousdale County across the river, but Lebanon for all intents and purposes.
I know where that is. I'm actually a Kentucky boy, but I'm learning all this Tennessee lingo.
Yeah, I've been living in Washington State for the last 28 years, so I forgot what the South is like.
Yeah.
I've only been here for about 2 years now.
Hey, don't worry, dude. It's the same as it was when you left it.
Yeah, I left it in 1990, but that was North Carolina, kind of north-south.
What region of North Carolina?
Rockingham.
Okay, yeah.
Now you're over in John's territory.
Yeah, roughly.
Where you at?
Well, I'm in Virginia. I'm in Christiansburg, Virginia.
Oh.
I had an uncle that lived in Norman, North Carolina, which is on the way to Rockingham on 220 south. Yeah, so if you were coming from Virginia, there's one place that has nothing but a blinking traffic light and this store and a post office. That's Norman.
Oh, I've probably done
And then if you keep going, you get to Ellerby, right?
The last place I lived before I moved was in Ellerby.
Right, and then if you keep going past Ellerby, you get to Rockingham. So it's two towns.
Ellerby's also got one light.
Yes. Norman is even smaller.
When I actually lived in Ellerby, we actually lived north of Ellerby, out
running around in the
right
morning,
in the town.
have one flash of red light, in
Yes.
the whole damn town.
But Ellerby was a small town, under 5,000 total, and that included the outlying areas, all the farmers. But some good racers came out of that area. But I get in my car.
Don't be texting
when
me.
my uncle lived there, he had post office box 95. I said, "There's no way that you could have 94 other people in this town." It was got to be the smallest town I've ever been to.
Some people
have
have
we got
boxes.
10. Don't you talk bad about them people. They got 110. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Norman, right?
Yeah.
That's
That is a very small town.
Yes.
Very small town.
One red light and 30 polices.
Yeah, well, I remember when I lived in Ellerby, we had three cops, and that was day and night. It was like one per shift. And I guess not long after I moved out of there, they ended up, the town didn't have enough money, so they ended up shutting down the police station and just relied on state patrol. And sheriff, the county sheriff.
Probably the worst motel I've ever stayed in my life was in Rockingham. And
I believe it.
It was my punishment for having a botched up reservation when I went down there to see NMCA one time. And it was the Check-In was the name of it. Oh. It has to be. It was just the worst motel ever. I don't mind saying that. It can't still be.
Was that right on 72?
What's that?
Was that right off of 72?
I remember it was right in the middle of town. It wasn't far from 220, but it was in the middle of town. It was terrible.
Oh God. The Chet one, was it an all white building?
I don't remember. I just remember getting out of there quickly. It was disgusting.
Oh. It's probably changed names or no longer in business by now.
It's either torn down or people live there by now. That would be my guess.
How long
But it was
that?
bad.
And get in the chat because I can't see the
This
chat.
was in the late 90s, probably.
Okay, so I left there in 1990. Yeah. I joined the Army, moved out. I've been back to visit family. I've been back for 2 funerals, and that's about it.
Hey, where'd JB go?
He was having problems seeing the chat.
Oh, there I am.
The Don is in the house.
Hey, how's it going?
I've got a few minutes. I'm taking a quick break.
I'll be right back.
What you working on?
Another deer.
Ah,
It might just work out, sweetie.
I hit one on the way to work Tuesday morning.
Water's still not boiling.
oh man.
It's like, I'll fix you. You ain't going to hit another again.
So you got some steaks in the freezer now, ain't you?
No, this is all going for Hamburg. It's pretty beat up.
Before it wasn't.
Yeah, I clipped it with the front fender just enough to knock the lens out of my headlight, but my bulb still worked. And it wrinkled up the passenger side door.
Oh man.
That's all right. The passenger side was already wrinkled up. So
What were you driving, Don?
Ford Freestyle. My beater.
Ah,
It's a beater anyway. If I'd hit it in a van, she'd have killed me.
you mean my Uber?
Yeah.
Don the deer killer. Don hit baby.
It's a medium sized dough.
Oh.
It's all Hamburg.
I don't think I've met Don.
This is Don One-Eyed Cat.
One-eyed cat. There's the one back here.
I'm Mike. Just so you know, my name's actually Mike, not Pink. I just go by Pink because last name.
Right.
And it's what I've named my garage since before I had a channel.
That's his mascot on his chair back there.
Yeah.
He'll be over in front of the camera here soon.
Yeah, she'll be winking at you.
Yep.
What you got? Oh yeah, I have a cat that does that in my office too.
No. I'm just glad it's there and not right here. Usually she's up in my face.
In your face,
My
trying
dog
to get in
has
front of
been
you
doing
on your
that.
keyboard. Yeah,
Yeah, she hogs everything.
that's the normal.
Well, usually I started out, I got on these lives and the cat would be in my face and you'd see the back end. And that's where the one-eyed cat goes.
And the one.
Right.
Yeah, I hate that. Hey everybody, nice to meet y'all. New to this channel.
Yeah, Dean, it was tenderized. Only 6 broken ribs.
Oh, that hurts.
So I gotta get some more Fords to No Name National. Get rid of all them Dodges.
Get that Ford count up.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of classic Mopar. Huge fan.
I like them all.
Yeah, but the newer ones, they're fast. They don't get me wrong, they're comfortable, they're fast.
That's
But-
speed you can buy.
I know.
Yeah.
Mine's slow. It's a 900 horsepower slow Mustang. It really is.
I had fun shopping the pictures to redo the website for No Name Nationals. So I used lots of them, like that one of Jeff's right there.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a nice hook right there.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got the front end up too.
Oh
I
yeah.
had that one. I used this one, a Roland right here. I could not get a good one of him from the front because that car will pull the wheels too. But I
Yeah,
got
it
that
sure
one with
would.
pipes. I've got see, this is one that the front end got cut off a little bit, but that car will pull the front wheels.
Oh yeah.
It almost has them up there.
You wouldn't think it. But it will. And then of course,
you know,
Dallas's whip there.
Dallas is Thunder Chicken.
I got to do work on mine.
Well, you know how it is, John. We all run junk at No Name National.
Well, my problem is my car is still fully a car. It's still fully air conditioning, nice stereo, the subwoofer. It's got everything in it. Plus, another 7 gallons of water in the back for cooling. Which I think I'm going to switch it up to methanol cooling and get rid of the water tank. Put a small one up front.
I'm gutting mine.
Yeah.
It's 1 or 2,000 built.
Yeah.
That's the production number on it, but I'm gutting it like a fish.
Okay. If you want to go fast, you kind of need to, and I should probably do that to mine to go fast. But I have the back seats in, I have the front seats in, I have it all. They're heated and cooled seat. It is a full premium Mustang from 2016.
Cool.
It's got 900 horsepower, and its best it's done is 682 in the 8th.
Yeah, I took about probably 70 pounds out of it, taking the front seat out of it.
I think the front seat weighs actually about 50 pounds, a little under, and then the back seats are really light. They really are. If I were to put the back seat in and actually put my Watson cage in that I have, that would increase the weight.
Right.
What does it weigh?
The car weighs over 3,500 pounds. I'm not sure the exact weight on it, and with me in it, 250 more. It's like close to 3,600 pounds because I've got a lot of water in it for the Whipple cooling.
6 speed.
Yeah, it's a manual. It is a manual, and it's got a I can't think of the name. It's an upgraded, rebuilt, and it's been built twice. That's the problem right now is I'm having clutch issues with my clutch. I can't get it to move. So, and it died on me. Its last run was actually at Holly Ford Fest, and I was surprised I actually was able to get it into my trailer. I was happy I got it into my trailer.
What kind of clutch you running now?
It's a McLeod twin disc RXT, I think.
Yeah,
and I think it's wrong with either the throwout bearing or the slave cylinder.
What model is it?
The car, 2016 Mustang.
Yeah, I'm pretty. You get that thing down to about 2,800 pounds easy.
Yeah, I could. I'd have to take out all the stuff I enjoy in it.
Yeah.
It is a real big car, and I like it to be comfortable. So I just run it to have fun. I've never really. If I win a race, that's great. But I used to race at bracket racing up in Washington before I whippled it. And bracket racing, to me, I enjoy bracket racing. I think it's fun because you can have a fast car against a slow car, and the slow car can win.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing more comfortable than a bench seat.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be right back. I'm cooking dinner right now. So
I took that bench seat out of that Thunderbird, and I guarantee you that thing's got to weigh about 75 pounds, if not more. That joker heavy.
Mohawk's hoping to be in the 7s. Mohawk, don't you have ladder bars in that car? You run steamroller tires. You can't possibly have a traction problem.
I'm hoping to have a traction problem.
Don's bringing the sneak attack this year. Him and Buck.
We got everything but the drivetrain last year, so we're going to do drivetrain this year.
Yeah, your car look good now, Don. Y'all did some work on that thing, buddy.
Yeah, by the time I look back on it, I didn't realize how much we actually did. All the undercoating, the new floors, the carpet, the insulation, got that all put together. The fuel cell, the battery box,
Oh yeah, y'all big difference in that car now. Look at there, Don. He said JB said you don't scare him. You might have to put some of that Dodge on them.
Plymouth. There's a difference.
I think see how this does. This is Don's right here. And the only thing that I kind of questioned is should I have gone to a 4.2 lever from a 3.8. I think it's going to be just fine. But it turned out really nice. That one didn't fight me on anything.
I think clean.
All the clutches lined up. Everything went together so smooth. It's like there's always got to be some kind of little hiccup, right?
Right.
Cope forbid me from putting a hillbilly strut on the second gear band too. I like to weld. Yeah, I like to weld a piece of scrap to the strut to reinforce it. And he's like, "You're not gonna do that here." So
it would have been fitting for this car.
I know, but they work just fine. But he's like, "Oh my gosh, he can't stand stuff like that." So, yeah, and I'll do a freeze plug or I'll take the speedometer housing for the pinion. Not on yours, but on a race one where you don't use that, and I'll thread it for a plug, right? Or put a freeze plug in, one of the two. And he has these really elegant billet O-ringed pieces. It's interesting, working in a shop with all these really elegant solutions for things like that. I just think it's cool.
Saying people have been doing backyard fixes for 50 or 100 years, and he wants to keep it clean.
I put I think 4 or 5 billet pieces in yours.
Or they not quite crispy enough.
Yeah, I'm hoping to surprise people.
Oh, you will when you get that transmission in there with that 440 in there, you're going to surprise a lot of them.
Here's a really good core, too, because 71 and up has the extra wide pump bushing in the front, which is always a good option for those.
I don't know. What year is that, Tranny? Remember?
73.
73?
73.
And what color is it now?
It's that cast. Everything there gets that. So there's a couple of scratches on the bill housing. I had to touch it back up, but that color right there is a cast color.
All right, I could work with that.
I mean, you can put whatever you want on, or white or whatever, but that's the paint that just kind of flash dries that goes on all of them there. And you do it inside the bell housing and everything. I still need to do the hardware on it. I didn't paint the hardware. It looks great, though.
Yep, I can picture it sliding in right now.
Why are you talking to me like that? I don't.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's saying on the way home from work today, I noticed the days are getting longer. Like the sun's still up.
I didn't even see you down there, Bear Rose. I didn't even see you down there.
I just been sitting here waiting.
Yeah. He didn't see me for 5 months. I figured he'd be looking for me.
It's been so long since I've been on here, I had to figure it all out.
Welcome back, man.
NSB.
NSB is in the house. He's got some nice Dodges.
I got a good look at NSB sticker today. It's on my belt, on my air cleaner cover.
I got my turn back on.
And trying to get an FD to start this cold,
Right there.
Start coming up.
We've been looking. There's been no number hanging up there for so long, I forgot to look.
That's the first thing I seen when John come on there before I even put him up there was a number. All John needs to do is hold up that orange paper, it's John.
I was trying to catch JB in here, and I guess he doesn't need that top control there.
Yeah, my camera's cracked and it didn't show a very good picture.
That piece. I guess you need the micro switches down on the shifter.
Yeah, I think that and the
whole thing in
the
there.
plug in.
You needed it.
You're down now. You can leave them.
Yeah, it does.
Yep, and it counts down all the way to 1. When you
Tell me about it.
Done.
I got the micro switches, but they've been in the back of the pickup for about 20 years.
All right, JB's coming back in. I gotta finish this up tonight. I still got work in the morning, so I wanted to come in and say hello to everybody.
Let me know when you get them steaks ready to cook. you can airmail me one.
Oh, this is all Hamburg. It's already tenderized, so it's halfway there already.
All right.
JB, just in time for me to say goodbye.
Well, dang, dude. I started to chase you off. I don't stink that bad.
Well, I did.
I was just hanging out in the chat, man. That's all I was doing. I hanging out in chat, man, just contacting everybody, talking to everybody. So Bear Rose has got me my Switch.
You need the one that's in the console, right?
All right, I got to scoot. I'll be listening.
All right, Don.
Later, everybody.
That piece right there.
You put them somewhere. They're not in here anymore.
No, I don't need that. Hang on. Let me go get it.
I know you can.
Instead of this is spell parts. Show the part you need.
The one that goes down the transfer case. Yeah. They pulled the transfer case and they stuck it in the back of the pickup. And it's been out there for about 20 years. So
I know.
I don't know if it's any good.
You never worked in person? You left it in another room.
It's in the laundry. It's in the
Gotcha.
Got it.
The suspense is killing me.
Drum roll, please.
This piece.
Yeah.
That plugs into it.
Yeah, it goes down on the gear shift lever.
Yeah.
And it selects.
I
And
got
this
one,
goes up.
Oh my God.
but it's still on the transfer case, and it's been in the back of the pickup for about 20 years in the wide open. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
any good.
If he can get it figured out and do this full screen, you'll see what the heck I'm talking about.
Oh, hold on a minute.
You used one when you were in.
This thing right here, man, it's completely rusted all down through here. And it broke. What it done is it broke the shifter thing where, I mean, it's freaking solid. I just need this. And it sits on the transmission gear case.
Yeah.
But that's
I say,
it.
I'll look, but it's been in the back of that truck for 20 years in the weather.
If it ain't broke, Bear Rose, he can soak it in some vinegar, and it'll take all the rust off of it, and it's not gonna hurt nothing.
The
That's
plastic,
a great story. It still works.
See, that's where
Right.
you're wrong. There's a peg that sits right here that fits in
Right.
that shifter, and the peg broke off.
Right.
So it's not freaking moving. But ain't no get it, man. Pull it down. It'll be all right.
it just tells you when you're in 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, but
Yeah, it just lights the lights up on the console.
yeah.
That's all it does.
Other than dying.
It's almost like a neutral safety switch.
It's very interesting though, because the whole inside of this is energized, and when it moves up and down, it actually, picks what gear it's in. I sat and looked at it from inside. The engineer that this out was very smart.
Yeah, it's almost like a neutral safety switch.
Hey,
But
I'm gonna have to go, guys. I got too much going on right now. So
All right, Pete. Appreciate you coming by.
I'll stay in the chat. I'm just going to get off the panel. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
See you.
I appreciate it, Pete.
Thanks for having me up, though. I'll see you on the next dinner sometime.
See? In other words, I ain't got time to talk, guys, because my car is faster than yours. Okay, I got it.
Oh.
I just want y'all to know, man, I love the No Name Nationals. I love everybody that goes there. I love everybody is involved in this stuff. And, dude, I will support it completely and totally.
Amen.
Appreciate that.
Except for ASO.
Oh.
His ass is gonna make it next year. Like I said, if me and Lawrence got to go pick him up and drag him down there, he's gonna get that.
Oh.
Do we need to get Brent from Mongrel's Garage in Alberta, Canada? Do we need him to pick you up on the way in?
Exactly. He's like 2,000 miles away, but he'll come pick you up.
I mean, you're on the other side of Sykeston, but I mean, it doesn't add much to his trip.
It just
There's so many people around close to you, just bring you down there. Come on, dude. And bring that thunder chicken.
I hope I'm finished by that thunder chicken by here. It's on the back burner right now.
Hey, dude, I got that one.
Yes.
If I can get $178 and put a rear end on this damn little truck, I'll be happy.
It's 6.5 hours for you, ASO.
Yeah.
That's what it is. 6 hours and 40 minutes.
I can make it in probably about 4 hours and a half.
I was fixing to say, it depends on these running 90, 100, you know.
Maynard's asking if we can start a bounty to keep you away. Well, there's a bounty on Joe, you know, so we'll see what bounties happen this year.
Oh, man.
I'm going to jump out and get back in the chat, man, because I like the chat.
Hey, Smoke Wrench, I heard you asked about if it's still going to be 500 subscribers this year. Yeah, the answer is yes. And the only reason to change that would be is if people just start gaming it and cheating it. I mean, the whole point is people engaging in the community, sharing their builds, you know, that's the whole point, because by the time somebody's done that for all that time before the event, they have a certain rapport, a certain accountability, and it makes for a much better community. That's why we don't ever have any fights and we don't ever have any problems. And people want to go to the event for each other as much as they do for anything else. And that's the entire point of the No Name 500. Now, if people try to ruin the No Name 500 by just, you know, buying subs or something, well, we can change it.
Right.
But I mean, I don't want to. It has nothing to do with it being elite. It has nothing to do with any certain number of subs. So unless people try to ruin it, then, and there's always somebody that would try to ruin something for some selfish reason, but 500 is absolutely doing the job it's intended to do. It's getting people to engage in the community, make content, have fun with this. They have something to accomplish, something to strive for. It's doing its job. So, hey, if it's doing its job, then that's great.
And it keeps the clean people coming in and the riffraff's gone.
It got a guy named Kim in Idaho to go from 42 subs to 3,000 the first year.
It's very, very possible. All you got to do is just put out video consistently.
I think, Sean, don't you have your subs, Smoke Wrench, Sean?
Where is Smoke? How many Smoke Wrench got? He should be close.
I was thinking Smoke Wrench had his subs.
Let me see.
But it didn't go up any, so you're good. And even if it did, once you're in, you're in. So if it's 500 on a year and you get 500, you're in. Once you're in,
he's already in. He's got 602 subscribers.
But I'm saying is even if it went to 1,000, once you're in, if you make it on your 500 year, you're in. just like Dizzy. Dizzy's on about 550 sub, 560 subs, something like that. Even if we raise it to 1,000, Dizzy would still be in. You don't have to run the race but once.
Right.
Yeah, 500 makes you have some skin in the game. That's right.
And it's doable. It's very doable.
500 subs at $82.50 registration fee. You're putting skin in the game.
Look at Two Hacks Jeff. He had 0 subs. John
I was Hack's first sub.
And look at him now.
First sub.
He is
Hack is with 7,500.
Yeah, I could probably have. I could probably have a big channel if I wanted to if I quit messing around and letting dummies mess with me.
Just ducking water.
Yeah. I laugh about it. I sit back here and I laugh my tail off about it.
It is kind of funny. But
it is. It's funny.
Kind of funny. But in the end, that kind of stuff just weighs you down.
Yeah, that's it.
And if you go to the No Name Nationals, the troll seating is actually the best seating. I sat.
It really is.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna be sitting there because they ain't gonna show up.
Feel free to hang out in the troll seating. I mean, it's good seating.
Right.
You have the troll seating, then you have Ron Ward's reserved parking right behind the troll seating. Yeah.
And you're right at the launch, so you get to see the whole launch.
So if you're gonna put the bathroom up close to the drag strip, then my parking needs to be over by the bathroom.
Bathroom yards away. Nah, it's a heck of a good event. Even if you don't make your 500, show up. Or if you just want to show up, just show up as a spectator. Spectator is
just as much
treated
fun.
exactly the same as a 100,000 sub channel. Everybody is the same, and it's just beyond cool.
Veros came the first year without his car, and there was a huge line of people to meet him.
It still blows me away.
Veros, a rock star.
Oh, a country boy from Idaho. Get there and 500 people want to meet you.
More people there want to meet me than live in my town.
Oh.
But no, just hanging out with all you guys, talking to everybody. Got to meet JB and Mr. Lars, and me and Jason from Indirect Connections got bit by a CUDA. That was pretty fun. And it did fire, and it did run. Didn't run for long, but it did run.
Right. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool seeing 3 or 4 y'all work on that car on that trailer. That right there is what it's all about right there. That's what it's about. Right
hey,
there.
Mater, are you going to make it this year? I know you see you over in the chat.
Where's Mater? We need to get Dean up over here.
Hey, 38, by the way, they're working on that. There's a lot of infrastructure things that the new management is working on. I can tell you they've already made several improvements, and these things are all on my list.
See, now we got to get Tim. We need to get Tim down there now. He's got
Tim's 559 with no content. I think he's pretty much probably just cracking on the whole idea of doing anything for it. But I just want people to engage with the community.
So he needs to get on down there with that Mustang he got.
That just blows me away.
Oh, I'd be over there saying, "What did he say? What did he say? I can't hear. Turn the volume up." Oh, where's Major at? He come back, John.
It's good to see you back on, ASL.
Yeah, it's been last couple months been rough. Dealing with that crap, and then the whole month of October, I was in bed the whole month of October, and then almost the whole month of November, and then we had dealing with my mother-in-law. She fell real bad, so it's been last part of the year been rough.
That's good to see you back in the seat.
Yep.
I've been stuck in good 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Whoa. Yeah, I thought I was dying, man. I had major headache. I had 3 things happen at the same time, and I was taking 2-3 different medicines for it. They weren't even touching the headaches, and it was rough. I couldn't even walk. I tried to walk to go to the bathroom, and I wound up against the wall. Looked like I was drunk. So my wife, I said, "That's the reason why I don't drink. Because when you get drunk, you fall." Yeah, it was rough.
$259 days. Hey, there's Jeff. I knew
Mater
there somewhere, buddy.
Mater said he's planning on being there this year.
Cool.
We know Blue Collar's going to be there.
Now, hopefully.
We know 2 Hacks is coming.
Two Hacks brings a whole bunch of hacks when he comes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's an 8-mile track, ain't it, John?
Yep.
It's a pretty nice track too.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. I mean, it looks real nice up there.
It is a nice track.
The bathrooms on the outside look good. Parking lot looks good.
It's flat too.
Yeah, makes a world of difference.
The concession stands got really good food, very reasonable price too for an event. It's just all right.
Hard. It's really hard to find a drag strip that clean, really. Even our local one, before it closed, it was out in the middle of nowhere.
It's going to be better under Possum's tenure too. Possum has helped us every year. In fact, he helped me set up the burnout pit and everything this past year. He's a good guy. He's going to really do a lot of good for that place.
As long as it stays open, that's all that matters.
Yeah, there's certain things that would certainly help with our event, like just little things. There's a lot of little things that would help us, and he's really working with us on doing some of those things.
You reckon if you've done local advertising that would bring some in from up there being local?
I'm going to do more local advertising in Sikeston this year, just to help with the gate. But I got to tell you, the biggest thing is the YouTube community brings in people, and that's the biggest thing to me.
Right.
I mean, I just got some figures on what I'm looking for in the way of car count and spectator count, and there's 2 ways to get them. I can either try to keep delivering a really good event and get you people to come back and get more of you to come and want to come. I can do that. Or I can try to get sponsors to do it, and we know where that's going to go eventually, right?
Right.
Or I can do what every other event does and just open the floodgates and make it like every other event. And then you have 500 cars there, and everybody's trying to get run time, and you just sign up, but it's not a community anymore. Then,
right? Then
there's different ways to do this thing, and I really want to stay the course and have a good invested community like we have. And I would like to see the car count get up a little bit so we're not as dependent on the gate to cover it. I mean, it's covering itself, but I'd like to see it give me some cushion to work with to do more things.
Right.
Like for example, I mean, I'm not saying it will be terminal or anything like that, but it really would suck to have a bad, storm kill the gate, right?
Right.
That would just really, because you already got an event that, you're not making money and you're not trying to make money with. Like, I'm not trying to raise up the entry fees as high as I can. And there's a lot of things I'm leaving on the table because I want to keep the costs down for all of you.
Right.
But, part of that relies on having about the same gate every year. And so I would like to have enough hedge just to help hedge it against things like that.
Yeah.
And if there's something cool we want to do and so forth, I don't have to sit here and work out how to fund it.
Right.
We're right on the edge of being able to do more and more cool things and never have to worry about sponsorship or anything. We're real close to that. And I think that because we've grown each of the last 2 years, if we keep on this trend, I would say that in about 5 years, we're going to get to where we have a hedge, good money in the bank year round, and can do some things.
Right.
That's kind of what I'm working toward.
Yep. Have a cushion.
I'd like to have 200 participating channels and a good gate. 200 participating channels signed up by Memorial Day every year and a good gate. A couple of years of that would really go a long way toward being able to do extra things.
Right.
Just to make the event better, not necessarily bigger. I think most promoters probably just, the emphasis is all on making the event bigger. In other words, more participants, more spectators. For me, it's about making it better and offering more.
Right.
So,
yeah, I think the last 3 years it's done real good.
Without Blue Collar says without selling out. Right, I'm not selling out to anybody or anything. I do this because I love it.
Right.
I don't want a super clean hat.
I have to keep people from wanting to ruin it regularly.
Well, when you start to get sponsors, and then here comes all, like you said, 500 race cars, there's going to be problems. There are
all kinds of people who would love to swoop in and ruin this.
And they put their emphasis on it, and pretty soon it's not the no-name nationals anymore.
I keep that gate.
Yeah.
I keep that gate. And, the thing is, I sit here and I think what I turned down in the name of not letting it get ruined, because I'm telling you, once the corporate nose is under the tent, it's
over with.
Yeah, it'll turn it into everything else.
Yep. And then it becomes one thing is all the sponsors there to make one thing is money off everybody. They don't care about the event itself. They just want the money.
Look at the difference between Bob Chandler and Monster Jam. There's a big one.
Right.
Look at Everett Jasmer. He wouldn't sell out either.
Mm-hmm.
There's two that wouldn't.
Right.
If you go to a Monster Jam, look at all those trucks. They're all the same. It's just a different body.
Well, 38, as far as too big goes, here's the thing. I would welcome more people being there, but it has to be more people that want to be part of this community. So that's the whole thing. It's kind of going to be self-limiting.
200 cars, that's a perfect number.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all.
That's a perfect number. Oh, that's a perfect number right there. That would be the best number to try to get every year.
See, most people will just be completely open-ended on how big it can get.
Right.
But see, to me, that's not to me, I don't have a limit on how big it can get. I just have standards that people need to be good community members to be able to participate.
Right.
And
Because
that's
you don't
kind
want
of
a
the
bunch
way
of,
it limits it.
right. You don't want a bunch of hoodlums that gets
No.
on there and stands on the track when it's racing. That to me, that's trash.
Let me
That's
tell you,
trash.
and I'm not saying this has anything to do with the organization or event itself, but I know of some of that stuff going on at Duct Tape Drags, not pertaining to them, not the organizers or anything, but when it's that big and everybody's there and you don't know everybody's there and it's just an open sign up thing, you will have fights in the pits and stuff like that just because of the pure size of it. And it's just kind of unchecked, and that's nothing on them. It's not like a systemic thing, but that's the reason we don't have that at No Name Nationals. I want to keep it
Right, because you get that big right there, you have to lock your doors up. You have to make sure all your tools is locked up because idiots are towed off with them.
So my thing is like if new people come, that's great. But I just want them to be people in our community.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the purpose of 500 subs. And if you got your 500 before, well, we don't hold that against you. But at least at that point, you've already been an independent content creator and so forth and so on. And we have heard of you, and you'll get to know us, and that tends to work too.
Right.
And most of them join the community that are already they're already above anyway. You know, they all join the community.
Right.
So it all kind of self-governs.
Yeah. Yeah, it works out.
You know,
but the big thing is I want there to always be a place for the 38 POS racings, for the JB's little shops, for all of these guys. That to me is really important.
Right.
And you get to see a Model T go down the track.
Right.
How many times do you get to see that?
Right.
Very seldom.
Never see that in HRA.
I want there to always be a place for a guy from Nebraska driving down in a 59 Chevrolet. I mean, that's just what we need to have. So
he needs to bring that Corvair this year.
We have the capacity for the event to be a little bigger without a problem. We do have that capacity. But what we don't want to have is make it bigger for the sake of – I'm not looking to line my pocket at all. Fun, safe, and pays for itself. That's the only three things I've ever asked for.
Right.
But, look at Clint. His car's not even done yet. It's not even half done yet.
Right.
Right.
And boy, everybody is talking about Clint's car. Even though it didn't – you couldn't even push it down the track.
Yeah.
Right.
He was still there with his car, and he's big for it.
Right. See, a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people think it's competition, but it's actually not. It's just getting together and having a good time, and then going down drag strip. And that's what it's all about.
Surfer. He brought that Barracuda. It looked like he just pulled it out of the swamp and drug it there. He's got so many different YouTube channels that have got a hand on that car working on it. It's a piece for him now, you know? It means something more than just a crusty old Barracuda.
Yes, Dakota, we don't allow them.
Yeah, that's right.
Buff's Garage, that was another one. And he did get his running, barely, but he did a victory lap in the pits.
That's right. That's right.
There's a lot more on than just the racetrack.
We all know Don is bringing the sneak attack, and Buck is bringing the sneak attack this year. So we all know that. It's a lot of fun. It is. It really is.
Got to see Andy of Unity Motorsports race his daily driver. That was really cool.
Andy is already registered. Andy's already registered. He said this is the year of Casper. So any time now, I would say here within a few weeks, the CNC versions of those valve bodies will be in, and Andy's transmission will be ready. And I will probably be up there the first week of March, maybe Andy too, to get it. So Casper's going to have its overdrive probably in the truck running in April.
And that's a cool piece. Kind of an experimental one for Cope Racing.
Well, the testing, it's been a lot of testing done on it. So this is going to be a production piece. Now, the Trip will need to, he'll need to tune it and pick his time back up. He's run 682 with it. I think it's probably a 670 truck, but he's probably going to back up just a little bit because it's a heavier piece. It's going to take some power, but that truck will be back into the sixes.
And that's when Don's going to have to start all over and get another one.
That's really cool of Cope to do that because there's not a lot for that, Ford transmission.
There's that now.
Yeah.
It's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, it is. See, people that have that now, before this valve body, everything was computer controlled.
Right.
Everything. And so this is a game changer for that transmission. So now you can have all of that beef, basically like having a C6 with an overdrive with modern heavy duty parts, and it's all manually controlled.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
never been around before.
Right.
It's like an early $700 Ford that will last.
And, and you can flip a switch and go from street mode to race mode and bump up the PSI about 50 pounds in the valve body. So that's really cool too.
That is really
you
cool.
can drive this thing on the street without it knocking the fillings out of your teeth, but you can also turn the pressure up on it when you want to race it. This is just stuff that wasn't around, years ago. So
right.
I think it's cool.
There's so much aftermarket stuff now that you can buy now that wasn't even here. Even in the 90s, it wasn't even here. There's tons of options now.
That valve body's neat. I've gotten to watch the development. I got to watch the development from him just having an idea. I don't know if I could find it quick or not, but I was just one day out of the blue, I get a text from Cope, and he sends me this picture of the bed of his pickup. These two old cases. It looked like they were laying on the ground somewhere, right? And I said, "What's that?" He said, "That's a Ford 4-speed overdrive." I said, what are you going to do with that boat anchor? He said, "I'm going to design a valve body for Andy." And he did. And that was about a year ago.
Hold on a minute.
Draw it up on the back of a pizza box with Slippy or something? I mean, that is just brilliant. That is just cool.
Yes, he sketched it out and then put it to cardboard and then manually on a lathe and then fine-tuned it and then had it drawn up AutoCAD and everything.
Golly. That's pretty good right there. Just off a drawing.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's all billet. It's just good stuff.
When it comes to transmissions, it's all voodoo science to me.
Yeah, me too. I don't play around with transmissions.
All I know is I hate installing them. Those things tend to get a little heavy.
Yeah.
Unless it's a 904, good God almighty, you can pick those up one-handed, lift it up over your head.
Yep.
I'm used to this Ford stuff. Good Lord. Takes 4 guys to...
I used to crawl in there and lift them things out and set them on my chest and then lift them back in there. Now, no, the days is over.
I think the worst one I ever did was a 4600.
What's the rules on tire size, John?
Rules on tire size for what? For doing like the heads up? You can run a maximum of 28 10 5, or you can run 275 60 15. That's your tire size on the heads up class. Brackets, you can run anything you want.
call out. You can run anything you want.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to do the same thing. Lift them things up in there and stick them in there. Then we got lifts, and then I'd lift the car up. Then I just grab the transmission while it's on the lift. And my buddy says, "You know, there's a jack over here for that." I said, "Now you tell me."
The top loader's not too bad without the bell.
No, it's not. It's pretty simple.
And they're weighted right. You know, they're not awkward. They don't try to flip over one way or another. I like the top loader. And the Muncie, I like it too for that.
Oh yeah. Somebody dropped Pink's channel link in the chat box.
I'm on this side of the fence. I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't.
So
I can't either.
So Pink's, the heads up class is $100 buy-in, pays $1,500 to win and $500 to runner up. It's $100 buy-in. It's probably going to take something that runs into fives this year to win it. And you can run it. I mean, there's a lot of guys that will run it just for the points. But and it is a lot of fun, and anything can happen. It's instant green.
And sometimes there's little side bets going to some of it, but none of that's started yet. So
but people put bounties up. Like there was a pretty big bounty on Joe last year. The house does. But when people do it, I mean, we enjoy it like anybody else.
I think that win all bounty on Joe last year, I think that was the highest payout of all of it.
There are several guys who are in the low sixes who are probably going to run fives at Sykeston. There are guys who already run fives. We'll see if they show up. Redbeard ran 551 the first year, and that was his first year out on 2810. But Redbeard will probably be there this year. I think he's actually switching to a W9 headed small block, but that car will still be in the fives, I think.
If you running fives and eights, you moving.
He ran 551.
The James and James show. Those guys don't mess around either.
James will be there this year. The thing is, James got married on that day last year. And he still made the dinner, I think, but he couldn't make the event. But he should be back this year. Professor P, Dallas. We're gonna have some quick guys. Then there's always a few people show up out of nowhere. There's gonna be some quick cars there. Make no mistake.
Who was driving that 68 Mustang? That green one. Was it green?
Green one. Oh, yeah, well, Mongrels had a Mustang there, and then Alex from something Garage had a Mustang there.
That thing was clean.
Yeah. We're gonna have a bracket
all the way down, all the way two sides of Sunday. I mean, there's a spot for anybody and everybody.
Oh, yeah. And then we're working on should be wanting to have a second bracket of some kind.
The slow cars. That way,
I don't know exactly yet. I don't know exactly.
I have a better chance of winning.
Well, here's the thing. We saw a lot more call-outs the first year, but then people realized in the course of 9 months, a lot of things change. And people don't show up and they don't get cars done. And so we saw fewer call-outs the second year. I'm like, okay, if that's going to be the trend, I'll put a second race in there.
Right.
So that's probably what we're going to be doing.
Some of us broke down on the road getting there.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I bet that big old land yacht, it'd be hard to put on a trailer and get it back home. Be better off just sell it and leave it here.
You just find a junkyard, you hand them the keys.
Yes.
Or you just sign the title, put it on the seat, and catch a bus and walk away.
Right. Well, carry all the spare parts you think you'll ever need and anything you can imagine, and figure out, where your contacts are along the way, and you can work it out in case you need to do anything.
Yeah, I hope I get my Thunder Chicken going for too long. I got 2 gift cards for Christmas for cars for it. So.
And there's people coming from all over the place. So if you can coordinate with people that are going to be passing through by you, or you can do the convoy up for a little ways and kind of tag team each other to kind of help you along the road en route too.
Right.
Yeah, the convoys help.
Like driving up there, I like to leave at night and drive at night because you can lay down the whammy on the gas pedal.
I'd like to talk my friend into getting a car hauler for his semi truck, and then we'll just get about 8 of us from this side over here, and just between 8, it'd be pretty cheap to pay for his gas all the way there.
Right.
38 brought everything but the rear end housing. And he's driven that 59 Chevy from Nebraska twice.
And that's a ride in itself.
Yeah.
From there to Nebraska.
Yeah.
And Buck, that ride from Bucks down there ain't no short ride either. I've been on that rodeo from here to up going that way years ago.
I bring the van, and it's a good haul. It's 600 miles for me, but always just been easy riding.
Oh, yeah.
Easy driving the van.
Yeah,
on the way down, I do it in one day. I leave here about 6 o'clock in the morning. I get there in the evening. On the way back, I break it up because I never can leave that early from packing up. So when I come back to Middle Tennessee and stay there and see family and then head on.
Right.
There's Mr. Mach 1.
Yeah, we need to get him up there.
Good looking car. Mr. Mach 1, where are you located, sir?
Can't remember now. He'll tell us. All right, Nate, y'all be good. Appreciate you coming in. Michigan.
Get rid of that.
Michigan.
I subscribed to Pink, but when I did, he had an auto trailer, a channel trailer rolling. See you, blue collar Nate?
Yeah, I like old Nate. He's a good old guy.
Yeah. Nate with his glass slipper trophy on the bookshelf right there. The winner of the No Name 500 for 2023.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best communities on YouTube. It's clean. It ain't outrageous, and it ain't a bunch of crap. You don't find that.
Everybody.
Right. Everybody knows one another from every week chatting with one another. That makes a difference. You get to know everybody, you know?
Well, that's the point. That makes a huge difference.
Yep.
There's so many channels that are so focused on their parts and the times they run and the specs of their cars and all of that.
Right.
That misses so much. You know, it misses so much. For us, it's about the community, and we share the cool stuff that we find and what the cars come with the people. But to me, you take care of the community and the cars take care of themselves.
Right. Yeah, he's up there close to 6%.
Okay.
6% up there close to Detroit. That's another good guy. 6%. That's another
Scott's a
good
nice
one right
guy.
there. Yep.
6%. New
I've got
guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good folks.
I've got to fulfill some orders came in on the site. I'll get that done tonight. But you guys have a great night. It's good to see you, and I'll catch up with y'all a little bit later.
All right, John. Appreciate you coming in.
Y'all take care. We'll see y'all.
I'll see you Friday.
Mr. Mach 1 is building a sweet Fairmont. Oh, I'm looking forward to that too.
Whoa.
Y'all take care.
Maybe we can get that Fairmont there.
I kind of like the Fairmont. I
Me too.
kind of like it better than the Fox body now.
Yep. But they're so hard to get now. They're so high. Man, cars is just outrageous. I could have brought a couple of years ago. I could have brought them Fairmonts for like $200-300.
Oh yeah,
Now,
they were throwaway
now
cars.
they $3,000-4,000.
Nobody knew that they were a Mustang.
Yeah, yeah. I know where one is. It's a 4-door. I know where one is. It's a 4-door. I could
That's what
probably
my
get it.
answer was.
I could probably get it for cheap, but it's a 4-door.
So, even better.
Cut the back doors off and weld them in and make a 2-door out of it.
Oh, you leave it alone. Then you hide everything under the hood.
Yep.
Make a sleeper. That's a real sleeper.
Yeah. Just that body on that Fairmont's probably about 800 pounds. Might be close to 1,000 pounds lighter than what this Thunderbird is.
You think that much? 1,000?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big difference in weight on their Fairmonts than it is these Thunderbirds. Oh,
If
yeah.
you got lighter of the birds. It's not
Yep.
the big 70s. I
Yep.
always thought you had a big 70s.
Thunderbird. I like that body style that Cousin Mike's got.
That one right there.
I like that body style that Cousin Mike's got. But you can't
like
find them no more.
68,
I like-
69, and 70.
Yep.
They were a short run.
Yep.
And then they looked like a Lincoln. Then they went boom, really
Yeah.
big.
Yep. Yeah, that one, that Thunderbird I got, it's like very low production number of what it is. It's the color combination, and it's what they call a Ladue or something like that, Ladon or what do you want to call that? It's like 1 or 2,000 of them made, and I'm thinking that thing's pretty rare.
Well, like I was telling you, that 68 Parkline of mine, there's only 600 and something of them made.
Yeah.
And that color combination with that, with all the options that are on it,
Right.
very limited run.
Right.
But you know what it makes it worth? Nothing.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna be cutting on this. I got me some pony seats out of a, let's say, 94, 95 Mustang. They probably weighed about 60 pounds lighter than the bucket, the beach seat it was in.
Oh, Mohawk, your mom had a Fairmont? Zephyr, huh? Wasn't the Zephyr a Mercury?
It was a Mercury. The same
Same
thing was.
thing, just different badges on them.
Yep. Yep. A little difference I think the little difference was in the headlight, the front nose piece, and the tail lights was a little different. As far as everything else, I think the dash and all was the same on them. I think the door panels might have been a little different. I had one of them. No, it was a Cougar. I had an 82 model Cougar, basically the same body style as this Thunderbird. And I messed around and sold it. I didn't even make a video of it. I should have made a video of that car. I don't know if I did or not. It was pretty clean little car. It was a 4-door, still had the original 6-cylinder in it. But them things are pretty rare. They're hard to find. But majority of cars from the 80s to the mid 90s are really hard to find because so many of them done went to the master.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that, of sending a bunch of them that way.
Ford
Yeah, Mark One.
Landau.
That's what it is. Ford Thunderbird, right there.
They started the Landau in 64.
Yeah, I believe so. 64, 65.
63.
Oh yeah, 63. Yep.
Cousin Mike is the last. His early one is the last of the regular Thunderbirds.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people didn't realize some 429s in them Thunderbirds like Cousin Mike is a CJ. A lot of people don't know that.
Kinda. It's a Thunderjet.
Yep.
But it's they're tamed down.
Yeah.
They're not like the FE ones. The FE Thunderjet, that's almost identical to a Cobra jet.
Right.
But that 429, it don't need anything else. That's sucker. That's a you find a 68 429.
Yeah, you got something.
Yeah, the cam was a little different, but
Yeah.
everything else on it was just kind of the same.
I might get a good deal on that Thunderbird.
Yeah, they were a lot different. Ports on a Thunderjet FE, you can almost stick your head in there and look at the valves.
Yeah. Yeah, Cousin Mike got a good deal on that Thunderbird.
I know where there's 3 of those. The set of heads I can get for next to nothing.
Right.
But you got to have the intake to go with them, and every one of them, the
One of them's
intake.
gone. Yep. That's the first thing they take off of them is the intake. I got a buddy of mine that sits up. He'll go to pull apart about 3 times a week, and he'll wait till they list a certain car up there. He'll run up there and get every part, $100 part off that car, and then load it up and come back and sell it online.
Oh, the Futura. Oh, okay.
Yeah, them was pretty decent little cars on Fairmonts. I liked them. They're hard to find now. I was going to build that Bobcat, but I know if I built that Bobcat, I'd probably be in trouble because them Bobcats are hard to hold on the track.
Oh, yeah.
You way too much horsepower.
4-foot wheelbase.
Yeah.
I
took a tape measure and I measured from the side to side, and I'm thinking, hey, a big block will fit down. This ain't pretty easy. I think
302 down in there.
Yeah. And I was thinking,
That
this
thing
would
will
get me.
fly with that little 302 down in there.
Yep, I sure would.
And it'll fit. It'll fit nice in there.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, it's made for it.
Yeah.
The Mustang 2 came with the 302 in it, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's same thing. Same front end, back end, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I'm trying to. Hunter sent my ballistic, bought him another Mustang 2 to get some parts off of his. I'm trying to talk him out of what's left of it. I like to put a 351 down in one of them little Mustang 2s.
Go 302. You get more art. They're snappier.
Yeah.
351, that's just more money for same results. From 78 to 83.
Yep.
Yeah, when old Lee left, they kind of scrambled there. Oh, tempt me not.
I could probably put my hands on one of them.
I could sure use the heads.
Things now, Lord, it ain't no telling what it costs to ship a set of heads or intake now. Oh, I'm there.
It would cost too much to send it here for what it is. I don't. Thanks for thinking of me, though.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. Shipping's so high now. It's just used to I could ship an intake here to California. It wouldn't cost $30 to ship an intake. Now I imagine it's probably $150, $200 now.
About $1 a pound.
Ooh.
And that is a heavy intake.
Yeah. That separates the men from the boys.
I know. I put it on and off about 3 times a day. This mock-up process is kicking my butt.
I think that's one video where you used the cherry picker to pull the intake. And I was laughing. I said, "That ain't pretty smart." Yes, basically the same block, 38. It's a little different, but not much.
There's 3 blocks. The 429 early 460s out of the Lincolns, 68, yep. 69, and 70. Those blocks are called the short blocks. The little blocks, they're a small deck. 71, the D1s, all the way to 77. Those are the middle blocks. The last of the internal balanced ones. They're a little bit taller on the deck. And then in 77, they went real tall deck. 77 up, those are the ones you want for the stroker kit.
Yeah.
Then you put them internal balance like they're supposed to be.
Right. Then you just
send them to the moon and let them fly.
Right. Then you grab both hands on that steering wheel when you mash that gas pedal. I hope you got extra bolts hold that seat in. Oh.
But that's why I look for a 68, 69 or a 70 Lincoln, because
right.
those come factory at like 12-to-1 compression.
Oh man.
And the beautiful heads.
Oh yeah.
For a Ford.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I'm gonna have a F250, F350, it's gonna have the 460 or 429 or if not, it'd be one put under it, and it'll pull anything.
Yeah, 2X. You started with a 429.
Yeah.
Beautiful one too.
Yep. And what is he got it stroked to now? 512 was it?
521.
521.
You can go clear to 521 without seeing a machine shop.
Yeah.
Dove heads, yep.
No Dove.
And if you really want the good ones, Dove-C.
Right.
I finally got another set of them. Stephen Holt brought me a set of them, but
yep.
they're going to take a lot of work. I'll bet you I'm going to have to take about probably 20 thousandths off them.
Oh.
They're the one is pretty bad.
You know, they getting hard to get. So most of them was snatched up in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s.
But C8 and C9 heads are almost identical to them.
Right, right.
So if you can't find Doves, C8 or C9.
9, yep. The same way with the 302 heads and the 351 heads. The best gets the 69 or the early 70 heads. Get anything past that, they ain't worth the crap.
But then you're stuck to premium fuel.
Yeah. Well, I'm stuck with running premium fuel and that Thunder Chicken out there.
Then again, everything I got runs premium, so.
Yeah, somebody spent some money on them heads because it had the bigger valves put in it, comp springs in them, brand new comp springs and valves in them. I'm like, somebody spent some money on them things.
I was thinking about putting Cobras in that set of Doves I got, but I don't know if I want to.
Right.
The canted valves on a Ford don't shroud quite as bad as like a Chevy.
Right.
I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it. I cut them anyway, so.
Right.
But that part of the project is a little ways down the road. I'm going to run the D3s.
Let it real.
9.5 is going to be, that's going to be good enough compression for me on this, to start it with.
Well, the car you putting in, the weight on this pretty low itself, ain't it?
The what?
The weight of the car that you're putting it in is pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2,900 pounds.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, that thing's gonna move there.
And I stripped everything out of it, so it's even farther down than that now.
Yeah, that thing's gonna move. That thing gonna cut a chogy. You
Good heavens, that bumper off, and I lost like 200 pounds right there.
Yeah. You gonna use a 8.8 rear end, or you gonna find you a 9-inch rear end?
It's got a 9 in it.
Oh, it's got a 9 already in it.
Yeah, those all came with 9-inch.
Oh, Nelly.
390 gears.
Yeah, the front wheel's gonna come off the ground.
Keep them down.
Oh, that's when it becomes fun, when the front wheels come off the ground. That's when you know you're doing something then. When the wheels come up, you know you're doing something then.
I haven't done that in years.
The last time I had one come off the ground was my '83 Mustang, and it would take the front wheels off the ground. But when it hits seconds, you better hold on because it's getting sideways when it hits second gear. Because if you're going to go sideways.
Mine had come up on second. When you speed shift into second, it would lift the front tires.
Mm.
It was a Mazda, though. Mazda rotary.
I took my mama to the store one time. Right there, left school. I was probably about 20. Yeah, about 20. Yeah, I was about 20 before my daughter was born. I took her to the store in a Mustang, and I got on it. And that thing raised up, and then when it hit second gear, got sideways. She said, "Boy, you better slow this thing down. You're gonna kill us." She said, "What is this thing? You need to get rid of this thing." I said, "No, I ain't getting rid of it." Oh, it was funny. She turned white as a ghost. It was so funny. She told my dad, she said, "You need to get rid of that thing. That's a death trap." That's where I learned how to drive a car, is driving that Mustang with its pop wheels and getting sideways. That's where I learned how to drive.
That little thing probably would have pulled the front tires on the launch, but it was a sand rail, so
Right.
I couldn't get enough traction from a dead stop.
Right.
But if the sand was good and hard, good and wet, yeah, when I speed shift into second, she'd lift her up.
Ooh. Ooh. You running a Volkswagen motor on the back of it?
Mazda rotary.
Mazda rotary. Yeah, I can see the horsepower now.
Tacking about 1,300 RPM. Whew.
Oh yeah.
Screaming.
That's like them little Corvair engines, them flat six with the turbos on them.
That's what my dad ran.
They pretty quick. If they on light chassis, them jumpers pretty quick.
He was the only one I couldn't beat. Outbeat the old man in that Corvair.
He was smarter, wasn't he?
He'd come right up alongside of me. I'd be in high gear, just letting her go, and he'd catch another gear and just walk away from me. I'd hole shoot him every single time, but yeah, he'd catch me on the big one.
Yeah. No, I bet that was fun right there. Racing with your daddy. I bet that was fun.
Especially after he taught me how to shift. Before that, everybody could beat me.
Oh.
I was out there driving like a Sunday driver.
Golly. Yeah, see, my dad, he had emphysema real bad. He wasn't able to get out there and do stuff like that. And he'd come out there and show us what we needed to do in the car. But most of what I learned was through the neighbors and my brother-in-law. My dad wasn't able to get out there and do anything, especially in the summertime. He couldn't even leave the house.
That's too bad. I'm sorry.
Thanks for coming, Mohawk. Well, he was a.
I did get a street bug to pack the front tires, but I cheated on it. And then you catch that hop just right, and it'll raise it up a bit. But that's totally cheating. That's that don't count.
We used to go buy a car and take it out drag strip on Friday night. And if we didn't like it, we'd turn around and sell it on Monday and go buy another one.
Well, I'll be dadgum. Look at there. Turbo Tom's got a new logo. That's a good one, too.
That's pretty cool right there. I got to do me a logo. If I had sit down long enough to draw something, I could draw something. But I had to find the time to do it. That's the next thing.
Gary from SpongeBob.
Oh
Gary,
man, no problem. Is in the house. Yeah, my dad was a Ford man. That's all he liked was Fords.
Oh, old man in the shop. I went out today and looked at that S10. I don't have it. That heater box is gone. And I looked all over in the shop. And then I dug around and I looked at my other two, and they are all AC. I'm sorry, man. I tried.
Yeah, he needs one with no AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to find.
Which is really strange because all them S10s I got out there are 2.8s.
Right.
Generally up here, if you got a 2.8, you didn't get AC.
Right.
Because that's like a secondary engine brake. You need to slow down, throw that AC on.
Yeah, yeah. My dad used to tell me, don't turn the air conditioner on and make it burn gas.
Sorry about that, man. You need one with AC, though. I got two of them. I know that's not what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find. Even down here, all the S10 down here air conditioner. If you find one no air conditioner, it means it come up north down here and wind up down here.
Heavens, up here, you only need it for a month and a half.
Right.
Struck out both ways. I thought I had that switch for JB too, but I guess it's wrong. The part that he does need, it's buried in the snow. I think that won't be any good.
Probably not.
It's so brittle.
That's a bad thing on them parts right there because they know you ain't gonna find it used. If you do, it's gonna be broke too. You know, therefore they're gonna mark up the value on it. See.
Kind of like a throttle control on a lawnmower.
Right. Right. Thanks, Dizzy.
I will keep my eyes open for you still, though, and if I do come across one, I'll grab it.
Yeah, those S10s that year that JB's got are getting hard to get because most of them done turned into drag trucks. If they ain't been turned in, they done went to the masher.
And got guys like me, you know, we use the chassis, so
yeah, right.
If you need any sheet metal and you can get to Idaho, come on up. I got plenty of sheet metal for those old square body S10s.
Yeah, they're getting hard to find. I had one just like JB's Blazer, same year, 4-wheel drive, the whole 9 yards. Only difference was mine was light blue, and that thing gave me so much trouble, and I mashed it. And I spent ain't know how much money on that thing. I got aggravated with that thing and mashed it. Oh, well,
I haven't yet. I seen that he launched it out. It's like an hour and a half long though.
Driver's side door.
Driver's side door? Yeah. Got a blue one? Yeah, I got one blue one left. Yeah, I can get you a red and black one.
Oh. I gotta find somebody to help me put a roll cage in that Thunder Chicken.
The way shipping is, though, it'd probably be cheaper to get a plane ticket, come over and get it, and then try to stuff that door in the carry-on.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that one I'm taking the whole body off, the bed off it, and everything. I'm putting that 40 Pontiac down on top of it. So
Right.
all the sheet metal, all that stuff, I'm not using for nothing. Heck, I even got a title for it. So yeah, that's the problem. Shipping would be crazy on it.
Unless you go through, you ship it. You might get it for about $100 shipping. So you ship it, and that's independent people come by and picks up stuff for people.
Yeah, they bid on it.
Yeah, that'd be about the cheapest shipping on stuff like that right there.
Heck, I'll pick the cab up, set it in the bed, and we'll just set the whole bed down on a you ship it truck, and I'll send you the whole works. I can load it if you can unload it. I just fire up the backhoe and just set it on there for them.
2 straps or 2 hooks and to get right on there. Yeah, I gotta get out here and get this little Lumina. I gotta find a fire for it and put it on there. Fire it up. I ain't crooked up since we moved. That was last year. I need to crank it up, move it, wash it up, and grandbaby take them down the road in it.
Yeah, and I'm serious. If you want it, if you can figure out how to get it, I'll give it to you. Just you got to figure out how to get it to you.
Yeah, you ship it probably.
In the back, there's a transfer case in the back.
You ship it would be probably pretty cheap on that.
The first No Name Nationals, I checked it out to get that Ranchero to the No Name Nationals, and the cheapest bid was $1,800 one way.
So you ship
the whole car. Yeah,
it's not too bad.
They give you all kinds of bids. Your mailbox will fill up with blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
but that was the cheapest one.
That's not too bad from there to Missouri for a whole car. That's actually not too bad. It's not good, but it's actually not too bad. If gas was
flying out, renting a U-Haul truck and trailer, throwing it on there and then putting it all the way over. And
right. See if you was it. Yeah, knew somebody there.
I'll take you through Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park is only like 45 minutes north of me.
Oh man. Yeah, if you knew somebody over that way that had a trailer or a truck, it'd be a lot cheaper that way, That's like here. I can get on Facebook Marketplace and look for a part I need, and it'll be freaking way over in Georgia, And it's cheaper to drive to Georgia than it buy it new. Every part I got for the Thunderbird came out of Georgia. My wheels and all. Yeah, they could.
Yeah, if you want to do it that way.
All right, Dizzy, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Great seeing you, dude. Well, I best get out of here and get some supper down me. I got to think about it. I haven't ate today.
Well, we decided we'd get something to eat earlier, and I thought, well, we need to get back because I got like 20 minutes. And I'm thinking, well, I'll just keep live about an hour.
I came in and I seen you was on, and I got excited. I had to pop in.
I appreciate that.
But I think I'll pop out. And great to see you back, man. There, that way.
Appreciate
it. I'll figure that out.
it.
Chat. Great seeing y'all. And
good night, Barrows. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna shut the stream down and call it a night. Well, I'll probably be on for a little while, but I'm gonna take a break. Appreciate everybody coming out, and we appreciate it.